because so this is the first time that we're doing this. There's the agenda is we're not organized in terms of having a set agenda, but we did want to make some improvements from the previous rallies. We've taken a lot of feedback over the last several months, in terms of how we can improve the communication that we provide to you, how we can connect you as hosts and as leaders with each other. And this is basically why we set this up. We have the email, we send out emails. We've been doing videos. I've been doing videos. You probably, if you hosted last time, you probably are sick of seeing my face over and over and over with these apology videos of, we're getting things done, it's coming in a couple days, sorry, that kind of thing. So hopefully this will help you feel like you're communicated to more. Not only just more, but just you get the right information that you need in a timely manner. That's one purpose. So what we want to do, and for future calls, we're not going to do it this time around, but for future calls, we want to invite people like our events managers, so they can come on and talk about maybe ways to improve your events, improve your hosting and events. Maybe get some of our empowerment councils or groups that have had larger events and talk about how they've utilized their teams to have a great event. Talk about how themes that have worked for events, and just get people to come on and share some of their experiences and give some training, skill development towards these Live Your Passion rallies, but also the majority of the time we'll be allowing you to ask questions amongst each other, ask us questions, and basically it's a huge brainstorm where everybody can come together and have those conversations. So, yeah.
Hey, Jeff Pearson, come say hi.
All right. Well, here I am. So that's one part of it. As we're going on, I guess actually I've already explained both parts. Us being able to communicate to you being able to communicate to each other. So one thing that we want to do is, if I don't know where the comments section is, and I think comments are allowed here. So if you can see the comments, one thing we want to do is, as you're coming in, type where. Oh, there. How does he have this thing set up? So there's the chat box. So in the chat box, one way. So we've toyed around the idea of setting up like a group page on Facebook, and that would be a great way for leaders who are hosting to be able to connect with each other, because we found that there are several that are happening in the same city, or just cities that are next to each other, but the leaders just don't know, because either it's a private event or one's private, one's public. So there's just not the communication where people can come together if they wanted to and have a little bit of a bigger event versus having a couple smaller ones. So if you're comfortable enough, you can put your name and your city, where you're from, in that chat box. That way you two can connect. So if, let's say, just the first two I'm seeing here, Melissa Heron and Melissa Rich, if they find out that, hey, we're just right across the city, why don't we combine in efforts and get our teams together, whether it's a small group or a large group. That's a way for you to collaborate. So that's, again, purpose is basically to come collaborate with everybody. So just to give you some heads up on where we're at, okay? So we've already started, obviously, the process of getting things together for the April 22nd Live Your Passion Rally. And I'm really excited. I think without giving anything away, everybody's going to be very excited with what we have coming out and what we have announcements and how we're going to tie everything together. So if you've hosted or attended in October and January, you probably saw some improvements in terms of the video content and the quality of the videos. From January to April, we have plans to even improve the content more, where it's not going to be so much of the management team here, although we like seeing their faces and we like hearing their voices and putting the voice to the face. It may not be the best to just listen to them the whole time and see their face the whole time. So we're working on ways to improve, like, the theatrical quality of the videos, so it's a little bit more entertaining. But also, we don't want to provide you an hour's worth of videos every single time like we did in January. So we're cutting down the time as well. And basically what we found out is, as we're making it so that not every single executive has to have their 3 to 5 minutes or more to share their part of the story, if we can interweave it and make it a story, and we can decrease the time significantly and still get the same information out. So we're looking right now to be about 25 minutes, 25, 30 minutes max. We're going to basically have 6 main videos that are going to tell the story, and we're going to tie in, since we're having this on Earth Day, we're going to tie into Earth Day a lot and how the seed to seal process in our farms and everything, we give back to the earth. We are very nature conscious, earth conscious, and we want to make things better leave them better than when we came, right? Improve everything. So we're tying that message in very heavily with this story. And I think it ends up working out that this is Earth Day, and we have a story that we can tie into fairly easily. So I think you'll be pleased with the video content that's coming out. We're currently writing the scripts for it. We're putting everything together. We have some announcements that we're excited to make. And there might be some promotions involved as well, who knows? But all that's going to be tied into the story. So it's going to be really cool. At least I think it's going to be cool. So there's that. And then also, we're going to get the videos out sooner. So we're shortening the videos, we're enhancing the quality of the videos, and we're going to get them out sooner. We're shooting for a week before. I know we were shooting for a week before in January. We ended up having some scheduling hiccups in the holidays. Kind of threw some things off. We don't see anything. I mean, we have a busy schedule. Obviously, we have those who won the GLC. There's people that are traveling out for that. There's other things, but we can plan for it. And I think we're going to hit ahead of schedule. So plan on getting the videos. Though any video content that is not going to be a new announcement type of a thing, you'll get a week before. We're still going to hold on to anything that's going to be a new announcement type video that will be a couple days before, just so that nothing gets leaked out beforehand. I think I just kind of went through all the announcements. I talked about how we've taken the feedback. We've implemented the feedback. Videos are going to be shorter, better quality, more entertaining. We'll get them sooner. Can you think of anything else?
No, we appreciate you guys joining us on this journey for sure. It's been quite a journey with these passion rallies. By raise of hands, those that we can see, how many of you guys have been with Young Living longer than a year? Okay, so us bringing in these rallies, it's a whole different ballgame. By raise of hands, thumbs up, comments, do you see positives? Do you see some being effective in your business model?
Huge positive, hugely positive, very effective.
Awesome.
Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you sharing that. We think so, but it really comes down to you guys, and that's what we love to hear. Thanks, Melissa, for sharing.
It's a great motivational boost for my team, and I was able to reach out and get in touch with a lot of other people in a 100-mile radius. We're kind of in the middle of cornfields here, and we have to travel far to get to good Young Living events. And so it's great to be able to touch base with people. And we actually had a really good turnout for our rally and made lots of good friends.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing, Melissa. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. And that's the purpose. We're a family. Let's all share it together. Let's build this Young Living like Gary envisions it to be. And that's what we're all doing. So thanks so much. Appreciate you sharing.
Yeah, no problem.
One question people have a lot is about the Empowerment Council side of things. We have councils that are being created, and councils obviously contribute to the featured events where you've seen some events being featured. And I know many of you guys are going, well, what about us? What can we do? So our challenge to you right now is to collaborate with local leaders like yourselves, just like Melissa was saying, collaborate with others and start building your own local areas. And then reach out to us, and we'll start moving forward with a council in that area to get you guys on the map and to give you guys the attention that you're requesting or asking for. But we do want to continue to support you, and we're doing that with the small bandwidth that we have here at corporate. But right now, what you can do is you can reach out to those near you, and if you need help in finding out who those are, let me know. But reach out to those people near you and come together, cover the costs together, build the event together, and then start making a presence known. Because you guys can do that on your own. You're entrepreneurs. This is nothing new for you guys. But thanks for all you do.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
This is Marita. Melissa, where is she from?
I'm from Danville, Illinois.
Oh, okay. All right. Could I just get your phone number quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but
You're fine.
can you get me your phone number just real quick, Melissa?
I sure will. I will actually type it in the chat box for you.
Oh, I'm on a cell phone, so I wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay. Well, I'll just tell everybody my phone number.
Everybody get ready.
Listen, you don't have to. The purpose of this call isn't for this kind of reason, but we appreciate you being so willing.
Yeah, no problem. It's area code 217-304-4353.
4353.
You got
Thank
it.
you.
No
I'll
problem.
give you a call then. I'll give you a call then. Thank you. And thank you everybody for giving me that moment.
Awesome. So one thing I was going to mention, and just to bring Jeff into the loop, is when people are logging in, and it's good to mention this throughout the call, just type in where you're from. So that way it's a way this is a platform to allow you to connect, just as we saw happen, just happened right there. But if you see that there's a city that's near you that someone is hosting an event there, that in the chat as you're talking and as you're typing in where you're from, you can connect that way as well through private messages with those ways.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing right now, so this is just the initial call. Again, there may be questions that you have, there may not be questions that you have, or that there's questions that you didn't know you had that maybe came up. One I think was, did you message back already? Okay. We basically want to be here for you as well. I guess part of it, we get to spend time together. We don't get to spend enough time together, so we get a whole hour to sit in Jeff's office and
Love it.
And massage each other's shoulders or whatever. But if there's any questions that you have, or if you guys want to collaborate, talk about some lines that you have coming up, what you've seen worked, like what Melissa just did, or some of the excitement that you have, any anticipations, those types of things. I'll tell you, around these Live Your Passion rallies, we're getting an echo, you got it? Around these Live Your Passion rallies, we've seen it in terms of the promotions that we provide. And that's the way that we're able to track the results. And now the promotions are open to everybody, but we only promote these at the rallies and maybe like an email or two outside of the rally. We've seen a huge increase in the enrollments each time. It's been huge. About 100% within that time frame, incremental increase in enrollment. So if you look at like our graphs that we're looking at, they're coming up, I'll go this way. They're coming up like this, and then all of a sudden it just spikes up like that. And so hopefully what we're seeing on these, in terms of the enrollment, sales goes up as well. We're seeing that. So overall, we're seeing that this has a huge impact tied to these promotions, and that's how we're tracking it. So we're assuming that it's happening to everybody who's hosting, and everybody's obviously going to have different types of results, but we want to be able to maximize those types of results so that you can see the benefit in your area as well. So utilize this time. I think we got 45 minutes where if you want to just chat amongst each other, brainstorm, figure out what you're doing, collaborate, ask us questions. You can type it in the chat or you can unmute yourself and talk. Is there anything else you want to cover before?
No, but we do want to kind of control the discussion a little bit. Let's keep it focused on the rallies itself. By raise of hands, how many people, this is your first time hosting an event? Okay, Melissa, good. And Melissa asked if she could ask questions. Absolutely. All right, Ashley raised her hand. Okay, we definitely want to put you at ease on what's going on. And obviously, Nate's going to weekly give you updates on what's going on. And this time around, it's going to be smoother than ever before, and we're going to continue to dial it in as Nate continues to get buy-in and support from other departments, and he's done a phenomenal job at doing that. So he's a huge advocate for every one of you guys here at corporate, so we appreciate him. But yeah, let's definitely open the lines up with questions. I also want some of you guys to think about a little bit. I'd love to hear more feedback. We'll do some Q&A right now, but also all of you guys think about who had a successful event and share what happened. Share, was it a 5-person event or just a team event? Was it a virtual event? Was it one of the larger featured events? We'd love to hear the dynamics of the positives and negatives of all of the above. Because once again, this is a platform for you, and we want to learn from you guys. So Melissa, we'll let you go ahead with your questions. I know you want to go first.
I'm new. I've only been in living a few months. And I went to the rally last time. I'm in Waco, Texas, and I drove to Fort Worth. It was an hour and a half. There's a San Antonio one that's 2.5 hours. So to be really honest, one of the reasons I'm hosting this is because I don't want to drive. I mean, I want something closer. And I think there's probably people in Waco, Texas, but I have no downline. So first of all, is Rally just for Young Living members, or is it open to people who might be interested in Young Living?
That's a good question. We've debated internally if we wanted to define it that way, one way or the other. And up to this point, we want these to be member-driven events where we provide support, which means we don't want to dictate. We want to dictate as little as possible. So the content that we provide, though, is great for new members or possible new members, potential members. It's also great for members who are there. So basically, the content that you provide around the videos that you're in charge of, that you want to do, it's all up to you. If you have potential members, potential teammates, and you want to really gear it towards them, show the videos, show the culture, show the support that you have from corporate, and then you can tailor the message outside of the videos to or a potential member, versus if you have an established group and you just want to strengthen and motivate the team to go out and do more or increase sales, whatever it is that you want, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, one thing I want to share with that, Melissa, is based on what he said, for me, like if you think about your business and you have an opportunity to put some people in front of corporate to let them see what the magnitude of this billion-dollar company, worldwide company that you're a part of, it is a good platform. And for you, definitely see how you can capitalize on that as an entrepreneur. And bringing people where they're riding the fence line, should I join, should I not? What is this that you're all about? I'll be honest with you, in my opinion, it's a wonderful platform for that, but it's really up to you if you see it as well.
Okay. Okay, my next question is, I know there were videos at the one in January, and I was just going to host this at my office because, again, I have no idea if anybody's going to come. I've had one person register so far. So what, do I need to have like a big screen available? Do these videos come like in a disc to us, or are they online? How do we get those videos?
So the delivery that we used last time was we sent it out to the host on Vimeo, which is, if you don't know what Vimeo is, it's just like YouTube.
Yeah.
If you know what YouTube is. And so it's basically just an online video forum where you can download the videos onto your computer and share the files that way. We're going to continue to we'll probably do it that way as well, for those who are savvy enough to be able to take those videos and put them into a PowerPoint if you're using PowerPoint. We also, this time around, are going to take videos and already pre-embed them, I guess, into a PowerPoint. So, and then we got to figure out another delivery method for that. But we want to put them in a PowerPoint already. So for those who just want to take it, put that PowerPoint on their computer, and whether you share it on the screen of your computer or you connect it to like a TV screen or a projector, that's totally up to you. But we want to be able to provide as many avenues as we can. So it's easier for you as the host to have access to the videos and utilize them.
Okay. Last question. When I went to one of Fort Worth, there were some prizes, but I wasn't clear if that's something that Young Living provided or if that's something that, as we're hosting, we need to provide, or both.
Sorry, I didn't catch the first part. Did you say prizes?
Door prizes, yeah.
Oh.
Some prizes.
Up to this point, door prizes are provided by the host.
The host, okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Melissa.
Tara, thanks for your comments you shared over here. Do you mind kind of sharing with everybody a little bit about it? She made a comment in the comment section about her event that she had, and we'd love to hear from you, Tara.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hi, it's Gabriel too.
Hey, Gabriel.
So yeah, I was responding because Melissa was asking if it's for like new members or if it's for just members or people who aren't enrolled in the company. And I know we have had a lot of success with having a mix. So we invite all of our members. We also include having our members invite their interested people. And so what we tried to do is throughout the agenda for the day, make sure that we did, to keep that in mind. So we weren't overwhelming new people, but we would give them a little background and access to the company, and it seemed to really be awesome, especially like January's. We had a better idea of what to expect, and so we were able to do that better. And the people who came who were new, they enrolled within that month, so it seemed to work out really well for us. So we like to include both.
Awesome.
So I did have a question for you. I'm sorry I logged on a little bit late, but you were mentioning something about councils. What is, do you mind speaking to that?
Yeah, you bet. Well, just very simply put, the sales team here is we're trying to create a system in the field that creates some leadership, some unity, and for a group to be eyes and ears of corporate out there in the field. Really want to just bring everyone home. So initially, the first rally and the second one, we had around 13 councils created. Right now, we're moving up into the 20 councils range. And what these councils are is they are for silvers and above. But let me clarify. That's who we're reaching out to initially. But anybody can be a part of a council, and it's for groups to come together, and it's cross-organization, cross-teams. The objective is two-part. One, to represent Young Living in your respective area, region, state, city. And then two, let's bring oils into every home. And every one of you guys want Young Living presence in your hometown and in your neighborhoods. So let's do that. And why don't we combine forces? Look how much stronger you are when you combine with 1, 2, 3, 5 others as you are by yourself. And so right now, as I was telling Melissa and somebody else, who was it, Maria, they were on the call earlier with me. We were talking about how you guys have every right to come together organically with other leaders nearby. Different teams is okay, and come together and say, hey, let's represent Young Living and make a difference here. Let's hold an event and combine our resources to make a fantastic event. And then notify us, let Nate and myself know, and we'll reach out and really see if we can get a formalized, structured council together. But the councils are kind of facilitated by corporate, because we do want to control the councils just a little bit, because you can only imagine, you get 10 people all from different organizations, all A personality, red personality people. It can be a little chaotic. But if we channel it right, we got fantastic leaders with amazing influence that we can really just divide and conquer an area and bring Young Living in the house. And that's kind of our objective. And then also, if the Youngs or the foundation, or we have anyone coming into the town, we'd utilize you guys as leaders to help facilitate and work with us at corporate to make that happen. So really, we want to see the U.S. grow. We want to see your businesses grow. And the councils are just one way for us to make that happen. I hope that answers it for you, Tara. And the cute little one.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, Morgan wants to share a couple wins.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Morgan.
Okay. Oh, I don't like the speaker view. That makes me feel super awkward. Okay. So our event, we did our first rally in Florida last year, or not last year, in April. In April, guys. I mean, January.
There you go.
And we had it in Boca Raton in January, and just a huge win is that these events are so duplicable. And I have 2 leaders on this call that came to the event in January, and they were so inspired that one of them crushed silver and the other one crushed executive in 2 months after just attending this event, and they weren't actually really being super active in their business before then. So that's just something really cool. Heather and Ashley, give a little wave. No, guys. No, they're being weird. But anyway, another thing that was really great at our event, we did what you guys were just talking about, and we worked with other leaders in the area. We made it a public event. And once that went public, a couple other leaders from different teams in the area reached out to us, and we ended up working with them in the area and made it a much bigger event. And it was much more powerful that way. And we felt the power, and I think once everybody in the room realized that we were this group, this big family all working together, it really excited them in that way. So that was really cool. And then lastly, in addition to the videos, we did a couple different presentations, but one that really stuck out that we got a lot of positive feedback on was we did an essential rewards skit that we kind of put together. And so what we did was we got a bunch of different product lines and kind of set them up in different PV levels. And we had cash and we pretended like we were like at Target shopping. And so we did this cute little skit. And I don't know, I'm here, I'm going to pick up all this stuff for my kids. And my friend was like, well, aren't you a member? And anyway, we went back and forth like that. And that was really probably like the biggest feedback we got from people. Like they really loved that. So I just, all of you in front of me, I just felt like I really wanted to share that. So if you guys want to talk to me more about that, you can find me on Facebook. I'd be happy to give you a little more info on that. But that was really positive. So thank you guys for all that you do.
Morgan, thanks for sharing. When you guys all came together and made the event public, how were your numbers and what kind of attendance did you end up kind of attracting?
Gosh, how many people did we have? I think we probably had, our team that was there probably was the smallest. We probably had like 15 people, but then with those other teams, I think we had about almost 100 people. So yeah, and now, you know, now Heather and Ashley are inspired to do another one this April, and we're looking at almost over 200 people. So
Wow. That's
good
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for sharing. Let's see. Another question we have is from Maria. Maria, do you want to elaborate on the video length question?
There we go.
Off
I was
this.
just, you were mentioning that the videos were going to be shorter, and I was just wondering for planning our day, because we'd like to maybe work in some workshops, what would be the total overall length, like if you have 5 or 6 videos? I'm just wondering, like, is it a total of half an hour? Are they half an hour each, or like just for planning wise?
Man, 6 videos, a half an hour each, that would be
A lot.
a lot. Yeah. No, we're actually, so right now we planned it out where we have 6 main videos. So the way we've done it is we have to tell this story from beginning to end. There's 6 videos. We're pushing them to be about 4 to 5 minutes each. So it'll be about 25 to 30 minutes max. 30 minutes will be the most. 25 is probably what we're aiming for.
Okay.
Aside from that, we also will have supplemental videos. So like, for example, we had a couple member testimonial videos or member training videos. We'll probably provide those as well, just as supplemental content for those who want to use it. We'll probably have a couple other videos that we'll just put, that won't be part of the storyline, but if it fits within your event, or if there's like a transition where you want to show a quick commercial type thing or something like that, you can utilize these videos as well. But the main storyline, the content of the actual rally is 6 videos, 25 minutes, but there'll be some supplemental things on the side.
That's great. Thank you.
Yep.
One question on there was, how do you find the councils near you? Councils will be the featured events. They will have councils. We are going to send out a list and have formalized councils so everyone will know who they are. So we're going to start sharing who those councils are, where they're located, so that everybody will have access to that. So that is coming. So just kind of be aware of that. And if you have any questions on the councils, shoot me a quick private message. I'll put my email on here if you have any questions on where the local nearest councils are, so you can get involved. Thanks.
That's a easy to spell last name.
Dude, that's a short and sweet last name right there. Did you congratulate these guys on International Women's Day?
Oh, I haven't yet. Do you want to do that?
Nathan, I think you should. I think this is good for you.
So today is, as you may or may not know, International Women's Day. So, so I don't know. They don't say congratulations. Happy International Women's Day to all of you.
I think they earned it.
You earned it. That
was very good.
Thank you.
One thing, there was a YouTube video I'd like to share with you, but Todd in our office went around and she sent it to all the women in our office, talking about stereotypes and stigma of women. And it kind of showed men carrying a certain position or power or title then it transitioned into a woman carrying that exact equal opportunity title and power. And it was just to empower and inspire women, saying, you guys, you guys have that mantle to carry as well. And as us men know, we know what you guys women do. So you guys, I mean, I've been married 10 years. I have 3 daughters, and my mom, she raised 9 of us. I'm from a 9-kid family. And so I get, women are amazing. You guys, everyone on this call, you guys juggle more than just this business. We see your business side. We see that hat that's on right now as a business owner. But we know, as Maria has over there, you guys are mothers, your sisters. You guys have a lot. And not only are you mothers to your own kids, you're mothers to your communities. You guys are nurturing. You care for everybody around you, and that's why you do so well in this business. So hats off to you guys, and thanks for all that you guys do in influencing and making a difference in this cause and movement that we're all a part of. Thank you. Thank you. I wrote it down. No.
It's from the heart.
It was from the heart.
So Morgan also asked, sorry, I'm just going to ask a question, not to cut that out.
No, go.
So Morgan asked about plans on a starter kit promotion. So the promotions that we'll be doing at this event, we're not going to announce those quite yet. So there may or may not be a portion like in the video. Oh, portion.
Yeah, like something that we can use to kind of promote the, starter kit.
We don't have anything specific for the starter kit. So like some of the supplemental videos that we're looking that we might be able to provide is we've updated our Elite Express. So right now I think on Young Living, the YouTube channel, there's an Elite Express video that's a little bit outdated and it doesn't give a lot of information. I think it says you rank to executive, you'll be rewarded. You rank to silver, you'll be rewarded. You rank to gold, you'll be rewarded. And so we wanted to update that and put a little bit more meat to it. So we tied it into goal setting and how the Elite Express can tie to goal setting. It's still a shorter video. Essential Rewards, it's like another short commercial that basically goes over what Essential Rewards is and why you want to be on it. We'll probably reutilize the videos of the trainings from the members from January for this one, and we might get a couple other ones like that. But in terms of specific towards starter kit, unless we already have something that's been done, and if there's something you have in mind that you've seen, let us know. We can put that in like the toolbox to make it easily available. But yeah, for right now, we haven't like shot anything new, and we're not planning on shooting anything new specific for this. Oh, there we are. I'm gonna scroll down on the chat just to see if there's anything else.
Yeah, I've been looking at them.
Sorry, you tilted this down, and when you tilted it down, it cut off our.
Yeah, I know. Melissa was trying to help us out here. Thanks, Melissa. Yeah, I was cutting my head off on purpose. I mean, look at what I'm losing. No, just kidding. There's an oil for that, I know. No, just kidding. Anything else? Any other questions? Any other thoughts? We appreciate what you guys are doing. Morgan, Melissa, thanks for your sharing what you guys are doing in your areas. Ashley and Heather, obviously, supporting what was being said by Morgan. Your events were powerful. You had people enroll. And I'll share my 2 cents. I share this a lot, I feel like, but I just want to share the events that I've attended too. They all asked, what's the purpose of this event? I go, well, what if you were attending this, what would you want to see and what would you want to be a part of? And so make these events high value for you, and the ones I went to, they wanted to enroll people. And I saw some of the comments Melissa mentioned about people coming to their events. Morgan, Ashley, Heather were mentioning about signing people up. The ones I attended, there were about 25% of the room was all brand new people. And most of them were with a competitive oil company. They wanted to see what we were all about. And guess what? Right after the event, 6 of them came right up to me and says, just so you know, I'm with this company. And I'm like, that's okay. We all have something in common. That's oils. And they said, the company I'm with doesn't have this kind of depth, this kind of legacy, this kind of richness. She goes, this is beautiful. I want to be a part of something like this. I said, well, your opportunity's here. Because we forget, that's the beauty of these videos and the beauty of this platform is you get to see what's behind it all. You got Gary, you get executives, you get the seed to seal, you get the legacy of what we stand for. And other companies cannot compare or even duplicate that. And so that's one beautiful part of this. And so I'm very confident if I was in a position where I could bring people to an event and they can't make it to a convention or a farm, this would be the platform I would bring them to, because I would have all the confidence in the world that they would receive those intangibles of what this company is all about. Melissa's helping us with that video. All right.
That's
So,
go ahead.
can I talk for a second? So when I decided, when it was first announced the last rally that we could host our own rally, I immediately said, you know, absolutely, we're doing this. We're hosting a rally. My husband and I are fortunate to have a banquet center, a golf and banquet center. And so we were able to really kind of set our hopes really high in attendance and what we were capable of doing. And we did our rally as an open house style. And so we had a really long time span when people could come. And we had some vendors. Around here, we don't really have a lot of good diffuser jewelry makers and things like that. So we had a really great jewelry person come in. We had Itobi come from Utah. I don't know how we did that. We just jumped on him early, and we were able to snag him. But he came. We had someone set up T-shirts. We had some roundtable discussions. We did a Ningxia Red, a Club Red bar. And so we just made it like a really fun, kind of almost like a party social atmosphere. And then we did the presentation with just a couple of guest speakers. But the biggest thing that I gained from it was just so many Crossline friends. And so now I have this big network of people that I can go and attend their events, and now we're in contact with each other. So that's what I think I gained most from, and our team gained most from our rally.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the one thing we've been pushing really hard, is the networking aspect of it. You know, being able to hear from us is great. I mean, by us, I mean corporate, right? Being able to hear from us is great, and you get that corporate feel and the support that you have from corporate, but the networking that you have within the members who are in your area, and being able to have that connection, or members just outside of your area to have that connection and feel like you're not alone. You're not alone in the area. There's other people around. You can band together and be stronger that way. So awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Melissa. All right.
I think we're good.
I think we're good. Okay, so what we'll do, I'll send this out in email, and we'll just promote the next one. So we're just mark it on your calendars if you want to jump on this call. It's going to happen every single week, noon Mountain Time, till we'll have it blocked off noon to 1. Next week we'll probably invite another member who was a part of a council or a part of a larger event to kind of give some tips on what they did in setting up in preparation for their event, and then we'll open it up again for discussion. And for future calls, we'll have tips on how to host an event, tips on how to just basically improving the event. And if there's anything that you see or anything that you want to see in terms of tips or questions you may have, and you want some ideas surrounding it, let us know, and we'll see what we can do to provide that type of content on these calls too.
And then also, how about progress on updates, things that are up and coming?
Yep.
And maybe he'll give you some little teasers on what's to come. They all smile.
Maybe. I like kind of holding that in my back pocket, because then I feel wanted.
Yeah. I can see why you would do that.
Just kidding. I don't do that intentionally for that reason. Anyway, I think.
Thanks, everybody. We appreciate all of you guys and all that you guys do and stand for. If you need anything, let us know. Nate Schooley here is the man. Reach out to him. You guys have my email as well. Did you put your email on there?
I didn't. I will though.
Yeah, put your email on there. This is Nate Schooley. And we're here for you guys. But yeah, every single day, new decisions, things are confirmed, what's going on, what videos, what products are going to be shared. It's all happening daily. The approval process is happening. So getting closer and closer to it, but we're real excited. Nate's done a great job this time around, better than ever. So, third time's a charm.
It's improving. That's good. I'll also actually put the YL Rally email, which is just YL Rally. because I answer that email inbox, but then we also have a couple others that look at it. So if you have any questions, you can go there as well.
Thanks, everybody. Go out there and make a difference. Thanks for your time.
Thank you all.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks, Melissa.
You too.
Melissa?
Yes?
Melissa, are you still on here?
Which Melissa?